Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally posting my book release vlog. If you didn't know, if you're new to my channel, I wrote a book in 2019. Well, didn't write it, I released it. And it's called Dark Radiance, and this is my baby. I worked on it for 6 years, and I think that's why it took me so long to post this video, because I really wanted time to reflect among Adobe Premiere deleting my file 3 times. I about lost it. But this is like a real, raw, uncut version of a book release. It's not like fun and happy-go-lucky all the way through. There are moments that you see that I had self-doubt and I was nervous, and I thought that was really important for me to post about, because I think that in my mind I wanted this perfect book release, and it was almost pretty much perfect. But I had seen everyone who had released the book, just it was always very positive, and they didn't really show their flaws, or none that I've seen. And for this, I wanted my followers to see my flaws and to see the struggles I had leading up in the month of October to this book release, because it was a stressful time. But I think it's also fun that I can go back in a year and watch it and see and laugh at my silly little quirks that I was nervous about. And you get to see my book signing. And yeah, I'm just really proud of this. This is something I'm most proud of. Well, it's hard. It's this and my degree I'm most proud of in 2019, but this was a really big accomplishment for me. And I want to thank everybody who has read it and reviewed it. It's something that I never thought would happen, and I'm working on a very secret project that goes along with this book, as well as novellas that go with this that come before the second book, because I will explain that in another video. But pretty much the first book happens, and then you get the novellas, which tie into the first book and lead into the second book that has a little bit more character development, because I really love these characters and I wanted to spend more time with them. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy this raw, uncut version of my book release, and let me know what you think down below. Hello. So I just got this idea to do this 5 seconds ago. I'm going to do a release month kind of video, because I want to document it and I think it'll be fun. And I just sent in my, well, sent in. I just uploaded my documents to both Ingram and KDP. I'm doing KDP for my ebook because it was easier to make an EPUB through that. I was having a lot of difficulties today. I spent like 6 hours trying to figure it out. Didn't work. I'm having a little bit of a mental breakdown over it. And then I uploaded my Ingram Spark documents. As you can tell, my brain is fried. And I made a little bit of a hiccup on one of my documents. It's totally fine. I'm going to fix it. Or actually, I have fixed it. I did a hardback gray cloth with white paper, because that's what I'm doing, and no wrap, no cover wrap, because it said on there for cloth none. Like, I thought that was meant like you click that. It was wrong, so I just re-uploaded a different file. I had a code that I could use for it, and I emailed Ingram and said, like, this one is not the correct one, can you just delete it, and this is the correct one you can review. So hopefully they'll get the memo and fix it. If not, I'm just going to delete the file. It's not that big of a deal. And I'll have them refund me, or I'll have them like fix it for me, because from the service that I've gotten, the customer service, they've been really good. But I'm having a little bit of a meltdown tonight. I'm having this weird imposter syndrome that I've never had before, and it's not even regarding my writing. Like, it's not even regarding the book. It's this idea of, did I make the right decision self-publishing? And I don't know if anyone else feels this way when they've self-published. I've been seeing a lot of people get agented from pitch wars. And I'm like really excited for people who have, there's so many people that deserve it and they're gonna do amazing things. And I'm sitting here and I have my book and I'm publishing it myself, and a lot of people are really excited about it, and I'm having a signing and I'm doing a lot of incredible things. But I sit here and I think, did I make the right decision? And like, yesterday it was the right decision, so tomorrow it's going to be the right decision. I know I'm just having a meltdown because I have uploaded this these documents. I messed up. The prices are not what I wanted them to be. I'll go into that. But like my hardcover, I wanted hardcovers. That was something that I personally really wanted. But I know this month is going to be super exciting, and it's going to be everything I want, and I'm going to have pre-order giveaways, and I'm going to have all the control. But after this series, I really do want to be with a publishing company or a private press, I think. And not because my self-publishing has been a bad thing. I have gotten to do a lot of things. I got to go to BookNet Fest. I've met a whole bunch of people, and I've gotten to have creative control over this entire book. But I want to see it from the other side too. So yeah, I think I'm just stressed out. I'm gonna do my calendar now and fix up my Halloween calendar and write a checklist of all the things I need to do. Yeah, so I will check back with you in a happier time, because I know this is kind of a sad opening to a video, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun time. That last clip was about a week ago. I need help. That I was having a meltdown over Ingram Spark. And if you have a meltdown over Ingram Spark, just know that we've all had it. And I had a meltdown over multiple things, and thank you to the angel that is Bethany Atazada, because I was like messaging her like multiple times, asking her questions, because I was like, she's the only one I know that will answer my questions. Guess what? She came through, and I feel so much better. I'm getting a proof either tomorrow or Wednesday of my hardback edition. I'm so excited to see it. I don't find that there's going to be anything wrong with it. It's all formatted correctly and everything like that. The proof online looked really, really good, so I don't see there being an issue. I'm also going to be getting a paperback proof from both KDP and Ingram Spark. I haven't decided which I'm going to use. Probably both, because I know I can use both on the site. But I might just start with Ingram because I'm going to do a consignment agreement with a bookstore that needs Ingram to be the way it is, which I'm totally fine with. Like I've said, I'm not in this for the money, which is really weird to say. Like, I feel like if you're a creative person, you understand that. Like, you just love the art of creating and you love writing as a whole. But I'm super excited. I'm also getting bookmarks in the mail very soon, like maybe tomorrow or the next day. I don't remember when they said they were gonna be here. Sometime this week I'm getting bookmarks, and I have to edit a video for what's it called? What do I call that? Oh, our giveaway thing. I have to edit that and send that tonight, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll just set you right here so you guys can watch me with my meltdown this. So
it's all the same, like some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, but you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up.
It's been a hot minute since I've updated anything. My head's cut off in this. Hold on. Ignore my bookshelf because it's an absolute mess right now. I just haven't had time to like reorganize it and get it done. Story of my life. I feel like a lot of book nerds can relate to that, but as you can see, I have something very special right here. I didn't end up filming me opening my book for the first time. I got too excited and I forgot, and then by the time I was done with it, I was like, I should have filmed this, but it was whatever. I also looked like an actual toe, like I looked like a toe, so I didn't do that, and it was in the middle of the week. I got this on Wednesday, and then the next day we went to a hockey game, as you can tell. Arizona Coyotes fans, which was really fun. I feel like I'm still recovering from that day. We went, so to back story, the last clips you saw probably, I think, were me talking about how I was stressed out about Ingrams Park and KDP and my ebook. I don't know why I was stressed out about that, because everything worked out. Everything's fine. My book signing is still on. I just had kind of like a little bit of a meltdown for absolutely no reason, because, you know, just Allie has to be dramatic all the time, but everything's good, everything's fine. I have my book, I'll show you. So first I have bookmarks. It's just my book's cover with Never Trust a Bedtime Story on it. They're really cool. I really love them. I'm going to give these out on at my signing. I'm also getting other ones, which I'll put a picture up right here if I don't get to show them. I'm going to get those as well for my signing. I have a really great designer who designed those. I'll link her down below. I met her at BookNet Fest. She also has a channel, so I'll link all that down below for you. But this is my book. It is so pretty. It's a hardbound book, and you open it up, and there's the front flap. I'll show you the inside in a second. And then there's the back, and there's me. And then this is the back. And it's just so beautiful. And then underneath is just a gray book with gold stamped lettering that says Dark Radiance, Allison Aldridge. I'm not the biggest fan of the hardbound, like, actual underneath of a book ever, unless it's like really pretty, like Wicked Saints or The Beautiful or something like that. I really enjoy that. Oh, here's the spine with my press logo on it. But this is a beautiful book. I am so happy with my designer I chose. I used Demoza. I think that's how you say it, Demoza. And the girl who designed my cover was so wonderful. She just always did exactly what I asked. There was no questions. Great. She gave me exactly what I wanted from the little I gave her and the mishmash of covers that I gave her that I liked, and she nailed it. She nailed it. So this is my book. I'm very proud of it. I don't have a paperback copy yet. I'm gonna order one probably in the next couple days, but it's gonna look exactly the same as the inside of this one. Just, I think there's a couple, no, it's gonna be the exact same thing. And this is the inside. It says Dark Radiance. It has feathers, and then flip through it. Hold on, I can't do this with one hand. And then these are my chapter titles, which are feathers with the chapter, and they're just pretty. And then the inside is just regular. Let's see if I can find one of my page breaks. Oh, there it was. And then this is my page break. I did just one of the feathers that comes from my chapter titles. I just cut one of them out because I bought the copyrights to this. It was like non-copyrighted photos that were on photo stock, and I just bought them to use them. So that's how I got to use them in my photos, and I like messaged them and they were like, yeah, sure, you can use them, it's fine. The people who were on the website. and they're like non-copyrighted, so they're totally fine to use in my book. So I really love that. But I announced my book yesterday on Facebook. I'll put the pictures up of what I did right here, and I announced it, and the response is like, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting like my grandma to comment and my mom and my dad to share it and like my best friends to share it. Like that's what I thought was gonna happen, and like that did happen. Obviously, like my aunts and my family did, but so many other people who I went to like high school with or had random jobs with are buying my book. Like they are buying my book, they're sharing my posts, they're coming to my signing. Like I had this realization like 10 minutes ago, like people I went to high school with that like I wasn't that close with, don't get me wrong, I was a cheerleader. I went to a very small school, so there was like probably 100 to 125 kids in my graduating class. And we had all gone to school together since grade school. So I moved into this school district when I was in 4th grade. So I was like, I don't know how old you are in 4th grade, but I think you're like 8 or 9. So still young. And we all went to school together. We all still know each other. When we see each other, we're still very friendly. It's just one of those moments that you don't realize that people are going to be supportive of what you do and when you're doing it. But at the same time, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm back in high school when you are nervous for people who you like, your peers, to read this. And it's crazy because I live in such a small town. It's like, what if one person doesn't like it and they like go and blab to the whole town about it? And so it's a very scary moment, but at the same time I'm so incredibly grateful that people are willing to support me. And I have my dad's friends who are buying it, and it's absolutely mind-blowing to me. I can't. I thought I was going to sell 5 books to my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my best friends. Like literally thought I was going to sign 5 books. People at my Barnes & Noble were going to be like, oh, that's cool, there's a signing, but not buy my book. And I have so many people coming to my signing. It's mind-blowing to me that I'm able to do these things and be able to do it myself. Because I'm self-published, I always had it in my mind I wasn't going to sell well, I wasn't going to do anything. And by no means am I saying I'm going to be a best-selling author with Dark Radiance, because it's my first book release. But it's still one of those crazy things that you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually doing this. So I want to say thank you to everyone who has pre-ordered or bought my book after pre-orders. It means the world to me. And no matter if you like the book or if you don't like the book or if you don't like the characters, I'm still very grateful for you. And I'm grateful that you have supported me in just this little way, because writing is something that I truly love, and I truly never thought I would get to this point where Dark Radiance would be out in the world. Like I never thought I'd be holding this book in my hand, because it was such a far-fetched dream. And to be told by so many agents that my book is, they really like the concept of my book and they really like my writing, but it's not marketable, because I was told that by pretty much every agent that I was sent, that I sent a full to, because I did send quite a few full manuscripts to agents, but they just were like, there's not a market for Fallen Angels. I don't know how to describe being able to hold this book in my hand, because really thought one day I would not be holding this book. I almost scrapped this book and went straight to a new book because I was like, you know what I need to write? I need to write a contemporary thriller because contemporaries are doing great and people like contemporaries and they're easy to sell to agents. And I want to tell anyone who is writing a book that might not be marketable, don't give up on it. Unless you really want to, don't give up on a book that your heart is in, unless it's just never going to go anywhere if you don't want to self-publish. Now, the moment I am self-publishing right now in 2019 of October, urban fantasy is becoming a really big thing. I'm seeing a lot of witches. I'm seeing a lot of different magic systems. I'm seeing vampires. The Beautiful just came out. So urban fantasy is something that is coming back, and I'm glad that I'm publishing now. Allie has makeup on and her hair done in a vlog. Wow, it's a miracle. So I went to work, and funny thing is my manager actually asked me where my books were. I was like, I don't know, let me look up in the system if we actually got them. And there's 25 in the store somewhere. There's more coming for my signing, but there's 25 in the store right then and there, and we couldn't find them. Someone hid them. I'm pretty sure our one other manager who like runs events put them somewhere so they wouldn't be shelved on the 22nd, but they're somewhere in the back, and we were like scouring for them because I really wanted to like show everybody, and we couldn't find them. So tomorrow maybe I'll find them. If I do, I'll film like a little iPhone clip or take a picture, but if not, I'm going to ask on Monday where they are and be like, can I see them? Can I put them on the shelf and like take a picture with one of them? So I'm excited. Allie's back from work again. What's new? So I just got home from work and I ate, and I got a box of books because I have to send hard copies of my ARCs to people, or just like regular copies to people who wanted physical ARCs. I sent them e-ARCs as well. That's because the packaging got messed up and I had to wait longer than normal for Ingram to send them. It was a whole thing. I had to email them. It was like a mix-up with postage and the weather, so it's totally fine. But I have one book that I have to sign tonight, and it's for my professor, Dr. B, and he is the best professor ever. And I'm gonna sign a copy and then give him a copy for the cart. He has like a cart of books that he gives away to students and allows students to read, but I'm going to give him his own, and I'm going to sign it for him and bring it to him with one of my really good friends, Bailey, tomorrow, so I'm super excited. So I'll probably have my mom film me signing that book tonight.
It's all the same, like some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, but you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up. Oh my, you're my broken love. Nobody's gonna save her now. Oh my, you're my broken love. So come on, let me show you.
Hello! So, yesterday was release day. It was a wild ride. You saw some clips from me during release day, but I did not feel good yesterday. I have a cold. It's a thing. But today we're doing a live stream, so I have to get ready for that right now. And yeah, just come on and get ready with me for the live stream because I look like a toe right now. But I'm super excited to do this live stream. It's gonna be super fun, and we're giving away lots of fun prizes. The live stream was super fun. I had a lot of fun answering questions and just hanging out with the girls. It was so much fun, and both Leilani's and Stephanie's book come out tomorrow. Bree and I's came out on Tuesday, which was the 22nd. So it was super fun to just like talk about it and be like able to talk about like self-publishing and industry stuff and get questions from the viewers. So I thought that was super fun. I'm so tired. It's kind of ridiculous how tired I am. I should film a video, but I'm probably not going to because I don't feel well. I'm actually going to make a newsletter instead because I need to send out a newsletter because I didn't send it out when I was supposed to. We're not going to talk about that. Marketing is such a tedious job, and my newsletter wasn't ready. So I'm just going to send it out when I have the time. So I'm going to do that, and then I will check back in with you. I don't know when I'll check back in. Probably the day of my signing, which is Saturday. So it'll be a couple days, unless something really exciting happens. So today is my book signing. So I have a little over 2 hours to get ready, which is plenty of time for me. I'm making food. I am like excited, kind of, like I'm not nervous is what I meant. Like I'm excited but not nervous. I don't know how it's going to be when I get there, but I work at this location, so it's not like I'm unfamiliar with my surroundings, so it'll be super fun. I'm going to bring the camera. I need to charge the camera so I don't have no battery because that would be just my luck, and then I'd make my mom run over and get a charger at Best Buy. But yeah, and then after the signing I'm probably going to go to dinner, and then we're going to a haunted house, me and my best friends, called Fear Farm. If you're from Arizona, you know what that is. We don't have great haunted houses here in Arizona. I don't feel like we have like Fear Farm, the 13th floor, Scarizona, but they're not scary. I want to go to Horror Nights one year, but that is not this year. So I'm going to start getting ready so I don't not have enough time, and I'm going to plug you guys in, my camera that is, and get ready. So let's go.
It's all the same, like some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, but you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up. Oh my, you're my broken love. Nobody's gonna save her now. Oh my, you're my broken love. So come on, let me show you how. Oh my, you're my broken love.
For watching my raw uncut version of my book release. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below your favorite part in this video, or if anything made you laugh, or if you've read the book. I'd really love to know. I will be opening up some review copy slots, so if you'd like to get an ebook review copy, hit me up on my social medias. They're all down below: Twitter, Instagram, whatever you'd like. Let me know, and I will definitely send you a book, an ebook. You can review Dark Radiance. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, loves.